We were not ready.
We weren't ready.
Because we're professionals.
I mean, that is what we are.
Professionals?
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings, friends.
And welcome.
Welcome.
To Redacted News.
Welcome to Redacted News.
It is I, your chunktastic, your person that can't fucking read names, Dodo Queen.
Yeah. In your defense, though, Miss Queen.
Yeah.
Names are hard. Why do people have, like, they're like, oh, man, how many consonants can I fit into one name without any vowels? It's like, really? Thank you.
So, well, wrong picture today. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Do you love our lovely specimen? We're going to talk about it in a second.
For the news, my friends.
For the news. First up, from Yahoo News Futurism, March 22nd, 2025. Researchers discovered a thriving marine ecosystem underneath a 19-mile iceberg after it cracked off the ice sheet off the coast of Antarctica earlier this year. To their shock, researchers found potentially dozens of new species trapped underneath, including new crustaceans, octopi, sea snails, worms, and fish. The biodiversity is baffling. The long tentacled arthropods to the thorny red crustaceans. Researchers and Chief Expedition Scientist Patricia Esquet said, based on the size of these animals, the communities we observed have been there for decades, maybe even hundreds of years. This is especially pertinent given our planet's rapidly changing climate. As human activity-driven global warming continues to cause glaciers to melt, scientists are intrigued to see how quickly evolving natural environments will affect these ecosystems.
Yeah, I included that last part in there because it seems to me that these things have been in an isolated ecosystem for hundreds of years and have been forcibly, because of global climate change, forced out of their ecosystem into the global ecosystem now.
Yeah.
This will show which ones can survive and which ones can't, and what evolutionary steps they need to survive, which you can apply to humans' survival. That's my mad scientist opinion.
Right.
And I've been listening to the novel Frankenstein.
Watch,
so.
they only last a month and then
They all die. You know what? And it took a human to do it.
They're like, now I'm boiling in this water. And they scream like little red lobsters, you cook alive.
If we ever become like we find aliens and we become a cosmic like species, you know how there's always in like Star Trek and stuff that warmongering species that only thinks about war and they're like the military for the global alliance. That's us.
Oh, okay.
Because that whole we'll be altruistic and peaceful and we'll share and you know we'll uplift intelligence and knowledge. Yeah, that sounds like humans. No, we're gonna be the fucking military of the universe. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but we're going to be like Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
By the military.
Yeah, and that was fascism.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably. You know what? Of
What?
all the futures that could happen, Starship Troopers.
So Ambrose said, I love the ocean and how deep you go, and the deeper you go, the weirder the creatures get.
The ocean is insane.
Oh my god, the creatures, like, the deeper you go, the scarier they are to me.
Oh man.
Like, some of them look like fucking out of nightmares, you know?
They look like what 80s sci-fi thought horror aliens look like.
Yeah, right?
And they're freaking under our feet. That's not good. You know what my real question is? That's deep under the ocean. What's living deeper into the Earth's crust than we can drill and find out?
Crab people.
Crab people. I forgot. It's crab people underneath the land. I always forget that.
Then Pipsy says, just discovered an old species and you already want to eat it. Typical omnivore.
Omnivore suggests that a lot of humans eat their vegetables, and as Pipsy can attest, a lot of humans do not eat their vegetables.
Yeah, exactly.
But they can eat chicken nuggets. Eat your vegetables.
And then Amber says, I just want to look at the little guy with your tongue and your teeth, obviously.
Amber, Ambrose either wants to enslave it or consume it.
Yeah.
Possibly one then the other.
She's gonna be one of those people that like goes around on one of those like mariner boats and like
Oh my
catches like the two species that can like, I don't even know if you need a meat female and meat male for a jellyfish. I doubt it though. But get that so she can start her own farm and then murder the rest of them in the ocean so only she can have them.
Oh wow, I did not expect you to go in that direction. So she would genocide a species, but keep like a menagerie in a tank for herself.
She's going Noah Ark though.
Oh my god! No, don't say that out loud. A rich person might actually do that just because they can't afford it. You know what I mean? Elon Musk is all listening right now, and he's like, destroy a species, but keep a select amount in a fish tank. Interesting.
I may view, and all the poor people can't.
The poor people aren't allowed to see the wonders of the ocean. They don't have the money for it.
Amber says, I want to study it.
No, study.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, you probably want to study how it tastes.
The monopolizing of studying that creature. Yeah, like a true scientist.
If a scientist isn't doing something crazy, can you really call them a scientist?
Right.
These boring ones, they're more like drones.
Pipsy says, study how it bleeds.
Yeah, no fake.
Exactly. And how much it squirms before it stopped squirming.
From NPR News, on March 22nd, 2025, the Social Security Administration's many proposed changes are worrying advocates. In the past month, the Trump administration has announced a flurry of changes at the agency that administers Social Security. Among these changes are plans to cut thousands of jobs, close offices, and enact new policy, including more stringent identity checks that could require in-person office visits. Advocates warn these sweeping moves could lead to seniors and people with disabilities having a harder time getting help from their crucial benefits. For years, advocates say the Social Security Administration has struggled to keep up with the growing workload. Besides retirement services, the agency runs programs that provide survivor benefits and disability benefits and supplemental income for the very poor. There simply have not been enough workers to administrate the benefits in a timely way, said Christian Dama, a managing attorney at Community Legal Services of Philadelphia, which helps people navigate the benefits process. To make sure that mistakes aren't made, and then when people get disconnected, whether it's for financial reasons or for mistakes, there's just not enough people to allow recipients to get connected easily, she said. The problem solving could get harder as the agency plans to cut 7,000 jobs. Though its current staffing is about 57,000, it's already at a 50-year low. The SSA leaders maintain their reorganization plans will have a positive effect on the delivery of services. The agency also announced it would undergo a massive restructuring by eliminating 6 out of 10 regional offices, which Dama had said would significantly affect her organization's ability to sort out problems for their clients.
Oh, so like on a random note, because I've been listening to like a bunch of stuff. So, Elon Musk has been saying that children are collecting Social Security and disability kind of benefit, not just Social Security money, SSI money, right? Apparently, I never knew this. Children both of their parents die can collect their parents' Social Security money.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, right?
I think those kids could use that.
Yeah, right? Especially if both of their fucking parents die.
Yeah, because that's a massive
pretty
loss.
Messed up.
And then if the kid doesn't get it, what, the government just is allowed to have it?
Yeah, but Elon Musk was making it out like children were cheating the system. And
oh my god, he's blaming children now.
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
With that note, Yahoo News, March 24th, 2025. DNA testing company 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy. What does that mean for data? Genetic testing company 23andMe announced on Sunday that it has filed for bankruptcy due to low demand for its ancestry kit, and after a 2023 data breach damaged its reputation. The company, which has over 15 million customers worldwide, said it voluntarily filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to facilitate a sale process to maximize the value of its business. 23andMe is seeking authorization for a bankruptcy court in Missouri to sell substantially all of its assets. The company's market value peaked at almost $6 billion after it went public in 2021, but 23andMe reported a 7% decline in revenue and losses of $174 million in the first 9 months of its current fiscal year. Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
The direct-to-consumer company has customers submit a saliva sample for their DNA to be analyzed either for ancestry purposes, family traits, or for potential health risks. Part of the reason for the company's decline in earning is due to waning interest in testing kits. In 2023, hackers gained access to personal information from roughly 14,000 user accounts over a span of 5 months that appeared to target Jewish and Chinese users, which alarmed the customers and heightened concern about the privacy of their data. It's dealt a major blow to the company's reputation and prompted a class action lawsuit that claimed the company did not protect users' personal information and failed to notify customers of the breach. 23andMe settled the lawsuit in December 2024 and agreed to establish a $30 million fund for cash payments and 3 years of security monitoring for affected customers. The company also announced Sunday that its co-founder and CEO, Anne Wojcicki, is resigning from her role effective immediately after a failed attempt to take the company private, but will continue to serve on the board. The company plans to continue operating through the sales process, and CFO Joe Savage will replace Wojcicki as interim chief executive. A person's or a relative's genetic information could be used to their detriment. For example, Mason Marks, a visiting professor at Harvard Law School, told Consumer Reports that a worst-case scenario could be an employer or insured company might find you have a predisposition to develop early onset Alzheimer's, cancer, mental illness, or substance use disorder and discriminate against you based on that. The Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act of 2008 prohibits discrimination in a person's employment and health insurance based on a person's genetic makeup. Yeah, but that doesn't stop them, does it?
My opinion is, if you're signing a contract with someone, don't give them your genetic data.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is up with the targeting Jewish and Chinese users?
Yeah, I thought that was particular. That's why I put that in there, because it's like, for what reason? Are you trying to find someone? Are you trying to create something? You fucking psychopaths.
Yeah, I know, right?
God, how many dystopians are we having at once?
I don't know.
Too many.
Okay, you can go.
From Politico, March 24th, 2025. Washington angst at Trump administration's war plan group chat. Members of Congress and national security staffers were stunned Monday by a bombshell report that the top Trump administration officials, including the vice president and defense secretary, discussed war plans in a Signal group chat. Many raised concerns about the potential mishandling of classified information, as well as sensitive details regarding U.S. war plans. One Democratic congressional aide, capturing a general feeling on Capitol Hill that important security protocols had been broken, said this is an operational security nightmare. The aide and others were granted anonymity to be candid about the sensitive security issue involving the administration. In the report in The Atlantic, the magazine's editor revealed that he had accidentally been added to a group chat on the secure messaging app Signal, where senior members of the Trump administration were discussing plans for airstrikes on the Houthi rebels in Yemen. In the hours before a recent wave of strikes on Yemen, an account attributed to the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted detailed operational information about the targets, weapons, and attack sequences. Inside the Pentagon, officials expressed shock that the officials used a Signal chat for such a sensitive discussion. DoD either doesn't have a strong cybersecurity posture right now, or Hegseth is simply not engaged in it, said a second...
I'm in danger!
Yeah, right, no fake. Fucking... No, seriously, I'm sure everyone's already heard about this. I'm like going over old news by now, but is this not... We have bros running our defense, and they're running it bro-like, and I'm not happy about that. DoD is either doesn't have a strong cybersecurity posture right now, or Hegseth is simply not engaging in it, said a second defense official. According to The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg received a request to connect to the encrypted message app Signal from a user named Mike Waltz on March 11th. Presumably, this is the Trump administration's national security advisor. He was later added to the group chat called Houthi PC Small Group with several other members who appeared to be in the top administration officials, including Hegseth, Vice President J.D. Vance, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, and CIA Director John Radcliffe. Brian Hughes, the spokesman for the National Security Council, told the publication that the chat appears to be an authentic message chain. The NSC did not respond to a request for further comment from Politico.
Can you just imagine them being like, oh my God, we're totally dropping the bomb here. Can you believe that?
No, it's crazy.
See you at lunch later.
It's crazy you say that because you're close. I was listening to, because it was like all over the news. I was listening to one news source, and they were saying that the person, Goldberg, who was in on it, so he's the editor for the magazine The Atlantic. Mm-hmm. He's not supposed to know war plans.
Yeah.
He's just an editor for a magazine.
Yeah. When I saw that, I thought it was fake news. I saw it on Twitter first. And then I saw it be posted on CNN.
He thought it was fake news until it happened exactly the way he got the plans. Uh-huh. And then he was saying in an interview that after the bombs dropped, they were emojiing at each other in the group American flags and like these buff arms and USA number one, like all these American. They were emojiing at each other.
The whole bro thing to do
to celebrate that they just blew up a bunch of people. And you know what?
Oh my fucking God!
I don't know the atrocities of what's going on in Yemen right now. I don't engage in that because there's already too much doomsday stuff for me. I can't do it all.
Plus, there's too much history to learn behind everything, too. But go on.
It's like, isn't there a way to get the fighting to stop without, like, being like, you know what? Let's just carpet bomb everyone.
Well, I mean, what do you expect when you fucking elect bros into the fucking, like, system?
That's what the whole system is right now. From Elon Musk to fucking Hegseth to fucking definitely J.D. Vance is a goddamn bro.
This guy, like, if I saw him, I'd flick him right in between the eyebrows.
No, dude, he's got the eyes and forehead for it. These are fucking overaged fucking bros sitting in their suits in their comfortable little fucking room surrounded by a million fucking guards and from 100,000 miles away they're dropping bombs from the air on a bunch of fucking foot soldiers and possibly innocent civilians, leveling cities that people built with good intents originally. And we've all let get ruined, and I think that's sad. I'm sorry if that's a little hippie of me,
Yeah,
But
well,
that makes me fucking
you
sad.
live in a hippie state now, so it's okay. Okay, guys, we'll be right back with Dot Hack.
Dot hack. Be right back.
Be right back.